G'day everybody, welcome back to In My Shed. I'm BC. Just a quick video today to show you that we're making progress on the drill grinding attachment. I've got the locking latch in place, just a simple bracket and a lever that I can tighten up the tension of. It drops into the indexing drum on the back here, and that's for doing 2 or 4 facet grinding. And also we've machined the face over the back where the cam plate will go on, and these screws here will work like a cam up a plate. So come in, if you want to see the entire build so far, go to YouTube, In My Shed with BC, and I've got about 5 videos done so far. Please like and subscribe. Bye. Well, here we are with a little bit of a close-up of the work that was done. Reasonably simple, just a little bit of metal work, and I do have to fettle the corners and radius items off, etc. But this is just a simple latching plate, drops down into grooves in the indexing drum on the back of the workhead. Quite a dead simple thing, and I can lock it up in position just by tightening up the screw. So I'll be polishing everybody up and using a little T-head driver on that. When I'm indexing, I'll probably just leave that loose, no friction, drop the latch, turn the drum, drop the latch into the next one. So that part's very, very simple. Handle was another jobby. That's just a long series bolt, and there's the pad that I've machined into it, and that's where the cam for axial relief will be fitted. And that's the final part of this chapter, is to make up the plate on the back here. Pivot bolt down the bottom, a quadrant marked into it, machined in, and a locking bolt there, and you swivel that plate out to actuate on this screw to get your axial relief. That part of it's very, very simple. I'll spin you around now, show you my marvellous metal work. Really not much to it, just a little bit of angle iron with a couple of screws in there, 1032 screws, and a 6mm bolt through it, and I will round all the corners and make it look good. Now, a couple of things about fasteners. I've always been a fan of the Imperial fasteners, that's what I grew up with, and there's been a lot of boo-hoo about metric better. I think that's all crap personally, but these are 1032 screws, which is, I worked with them for many years on aircraft. They're a very, very strong fastener, although the aircraft fasteners back in the 70s were $3.78 each or something like that. They were terribly expensive. But Tom Lipton from Ox Tools did a test. Someone took him to task about using 1032 screws on a little clamping pallet, and each one of these little screws can clamp with up to 1,200 pounds of force. Now, for a little, just under 3/16 screw, that's not a bad bit of strength, and I have not heard of a metric or Whitworth fastener that is that bloody good. Anyway, this is coming up quite good. I don't know whether to leave it in its unpainted glory or give it a coat of Battleship Grey or whatever, but there's not as many hours in it as you would think, and this is the first one for me, so I'm stepping out into the wild, so to speak. I think it's going to be quite a usable attachment. I will say this, it's definitely going to get a skinny around all the corners, and a lot of this milled off. It's fair sight heavier than what I would call comfortable to use, so if I can knock a kilo out of it, I bloody well will. But I think it's going to do the job. It'll do drills, it'll do taps, and it'll do countersinks. Like for the homework, this is going to be good. Excuse me. Okay, we'll all cut out now and do the next bit of work and bring you back and show you how that operates. Bye for now.